Loose in the corner. Chard has it knocked away. Good defense on the kill from LaMarche. And poked out to center. And it's Johnson shorthanded with LaMarche. Johnson, LaMarche, score! Back out to the point. Damiani, a shot save, rebound put on net, a third effort, and Iginla completely stonewalled by Frankie. Over to Fournette in the corner, look to angle it in front, it hit the skate of Finnegan. 1:50 to go, first period, 1-1 game, quick chance, they score! Michaela Watson with a rocket, and the Cats are back on top. Watson fires one, blocker save by Lawrence, that may spring a breakaway. Hulk is the one player back. Here's Mulvihill, 2-on-1 with Haslam. Mulvihill for Haslam. What a stop by Frank. Oh, she made a stick save. Nice work by DeTavio. She fires that clear. She swings LaMarche. Short-handed. Fires. Scores! Number 40 is a short-handed goal for Kaylin LaMarche. And the Cats lead 3-1. Johnson drops it back. DeTavio makes a move to go around Bell. Bell recovering to slow things up a bit, and then she pokes it out of the zone. She may have a breakaway. She's got the puck, moving into the backhand, and she's robbed! An amazing save by Felicia Frank. Nobody is there for the Bobcats. That allows Cote to take it away. Now coughed it up. Hulk in front. She scores! Tessa Hulk off the turnover. Overtime winner! Hello, hockey fans. We welcome you to the M&T Bank Arena here on the campus of Quinnipiac University. We have a ranked matchup today in ECAC play. It's the number 7 Bobcats and the number 11 Clarkson Golden Knights. Welcome upstairs alongside Dan Ball, Phil Giubileo with you. Dan, the Clarkson Golden Knights, a team that is usually at the top of the league standings, near the top of the rankings, and it's been that way for the better part of a decade. Right now they're kind of struggling a little bit. They've lost 2 straight games. They've been shut out 2 straight games. So if you're Matt DeRozier and this Clarkson Golden Knights team, they're certainly going to come out with a presence. A lot of new faces on the team, and perhaps the most exciting of which, a pair of twins. Kate Manis on defense, but the forward, Sarah, she's dynamic.
Yeah, Sarah, the reigning ECAC and HCA Rookie of the Month in college hockey. She's been outstanding to start her career. 3 goals, 12 assists for 15 points. She leads her team in points, Phil. She leads the entire country in points among freshmen. The next step of her game, though, she's got the assist down. Her coach, Matt DeRozier, looking for a bit more goal scoring, and her team really needs that spark today.
For the Bobcats, we're going to highlight a former Clarkson Golden Knight. Laurence Fournette has been fantastic here in her second season with the club.
Yeah, Phil, you and I have been covering this team for quite a while. I'm not sure we've seen a dynamic duo that's been as productive as Fournette and Kaylin LaMarche to begin the season. 12 assists for Fournette, already a career high for her. She put up 3 points in 5 games last year against her former team in the Golden Knights. She's going to be looking for more here this afternoon.
By the way, if Yale clinches, we will keep it here for the ceremony. Doug Christensen, Nick Sherbinski, the commissioner, and the deputy commissioner here to give out the trophy to Yale if that happens. Ewens try to move it across. DeTavio plays it at center. D'Antonio pressuring. Saucer to Ewens and back to the right for Brewski, and the Bobcats chip in. So this is kind of like a power play for Quinnipiac here, 6-on-5. Jordan Ray rotates to the corner. DeTavio pressuring. Ray got it back, but a giveaway here. LaMarche to Ewens at the line. Regain, LaMarche. Steers it in the corner. Coming up on 3 minutes to go. Jordan Ray for Yale. She has the insurance goal. That made it 3-1 a few minutes ago. Back to Jarvis. And then backhanded out of the zone by D'Antonio. It will be another icing, and Yale has used their timeout, so they are pinned back in their end.
Yeah, Bobcats do switch up the units right now. Mark Bowling's trying to bark out orders to the 5 players who are out there. The Bobcats, a little too much perimeter passing. I think, you're down 2 goals. Yes, there's 3 minutes, so you don't need to rush anything. But you also want to force shots to the net, and even if the puck gets frozen, you want to just fling pucks on net.
Bobcats again have to start out at center ice in a takeaway. D'Antonio's got it to Weyerhaeuser. Nice little pick from behind to Johnson. That allows Yale to make the change, so they're happy with that after being pinned back in their end. Now to the right side, Cormier flips it into the Bulldogs bench. And Mark Bolding is trying to say, move it back the other way, but he's not going to have his wish. He'll be right at center ice.
You never know. You try your best at some gamesmanship, and you just say, hey, refs, right? It's supposed to go on the other end, right?
I believe his arguing about the lack of a call following the Cormier goal was a little bit of gamesmanship, and I think it has helped him.
Oh, 100%. I mean, sometimes you can get into a ref's head, and, they almost to a degree, they want you to be quiet. Here's your one power play. Okay, maybe at least a two, and if it ends up leading to a goal, then it's all worth it.
The Bobcats have been good on the penalty kill. They were 3 for 3 on the kill. It's been 5-on-5 hockey, and Frank again goes to the bench for the extra attacker, and it's Brewski again. Detavio, good keep in, but she stumbles. Stainton coughed it up as she blazed out of the zone, and Brewski lifts it back in. And the Bobcats march on, looking to reestablish possession. They do with Ewens. Try to go through. Off a stick, Detavio. Back to the right side. Cammie Bell, who's been everywhere on the ice, steps in front to muck things up. And now, shot to the line, regained by Boyle. Boyle calmly retreats to the corner with minute 45, and then she shoots it into the netting, and that'll keep the draw in the offensive end for the Bobcats.
And again, quick changes, but right now the Bobcats, they're not getting pucks to the net, so 1:46 to go. Yale is content in playing this give-and-go, back-and-forth type game in terms of possession because the Bobcats are not throwing the puck on net.
Brown has tied it up at Princeton late. 2-2 game with just over a minute to go. Yale doesn't care about that score as long as they hang on to this one, as it is nearly caught into an open net. Bobcats have to hustle, and Lopata skating hard, able to win that race for icing with 90 seconds to go.
Yeah, 90 on the dot, and the Bobcats change units once more. So I hope Jarvis, LaMarche, Fournette, and company, I hope they enjoyed their 15 seconds of total time, not just game time, 15 total seconds, it feels like, of catching their breath.
By the way, if this one goes to overtime, the Bobcats cannot win the conference. They would only end up at best tied with Yale.
But they do guarantee, if they go to overtime, they guarantee a top 3 spot.
Correct.
At that point.
Although with about 4.5 to go, Cornell leads Clarkson. And if that score
anyway
holds, that'll put the Bobcats no worse than third. Empty net again. Face off, won by the Bobcats. Kept in by Ewens. Moves it over. Here's Lamar. Sharp angle off the side of the goal. Detavio pinching. Tie up here with a minute 15 to go. Yale content to slow it down. They slide the puck out. Again, I think we'll see an icing here as Ewens goes back. Nice early whistle. Ewens will take it with a minute 10 to play.
But 20 more ticks come off the clock. Now just 70 seconds remaining. Bobcats still down 2 goals.
So it comes back into the Yale zone. And Quinnipiac now will use their timeout. Well, use it or lose it at this point in the game late. Don't forget, after the quarterfinal rounds, this is new for the ECAC women's hockey side. The semifinals and the final week of March 7th will be played at Lake Placid at the Herb Brooks rink. That is just amazing. I've gotten a chance to be there on the men's side. I'll be there again. This will be my 4th time in a row there. And it's just the best hockey atmosphere you'll find. And so the semifinals and the championship at Lake Placid. Tickets are available. You go to ecachockey.com to make your plans.
Yeah, I mean, it's so great that these student athletes who pour their heart into the classroom, pour their heart into hockey, get to have really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And, you know, I don't want to say it takes away from now being the top seed, but maybe it means just a touch less. But when we brought that up to Mark Bolding earlier, you know, they've won the regular season title before, and then they've lost in the semis or even the championship game in the ECAC. So he doesn't think it's the worst thing to just get away from some of the distractions that happen at home, and you know, you find yourself playing on the road and you can just focus on hockey.
Meanwhile, back to home games. Harvard has clinched a home game in the opening round. They will host St. Lawrence, who lost today 4-2 to Colgate. Harvard won 2-1 against Union. Puck is out in front, back, and they score! That's LaMarche! And there's still life left for Quinnipiac.
Just 8 seconds come off the clock, and it's number 8 getting the goal, her 34th of the season. She's trying to rile up the bench right now. The Bobcats have life, a little more than a minute remaining. It's a 1-goal game, the emphatic celebration, rightfully so, but the Bobcats do know there's still more work to be done, but quite an exciting sequence.
Ainsley DeTavio got to the puck behind the net and just flung it in front. 62 seconds left in the regular season for the Bobcats. It is Zoe Ewens. She'll shovel it in, and Frank again to the bench for the extra. Ewens skates in. From the corner, regained Bojarski. She got it out. Beautifully done because there won't be icing. Now over to Tavio. Over for Burnett, lost it. Jarvis has it back, knocked off her stick, cleared to the line, but held by Ewens. Down low, Burnett, LaMarche barrels to the net. Fry makes the save with 29.8 to go.
And Jarvis isn't doing okay. She's punched over along the near board side. She took a licking. So 29.8 remaining, and a quick score update. Izzy Wonder, an overtime goal for Princeton. So they're going to get 2 points there. And Brown only getting 1.
Not a surprise, Izzy Wonders had an amazing senior campaign for the Tigers, one of the top goal scorers in the nation. Off the draw, Burnett at the point. Big blast, score! Ainsley DeTavio, and we're tied at 3!
A weekend to remember. The bench is erupting. I can't believe my eyes. The Bobcats have tied it up with 24.6 remaining, and Ainsley DeTavio has, at least at this time, tied up the game, potentially forced overtime. It deflected out in front. It looked like it hit off of Boyle's boot. And DeTavio having, again, a weekend to remember.
She has a goal and 2 assists for the Bobcats. A magical weekend for the sophomore out of Rosedale, BC. As the puck is chipped in, under 18 seconds to go. Banked out to center ice. Kicked ahead, but it's Stainton with 10. Here's Stainton down the right side. Frank the save with 7.5 to go. Burnett and Jarvis assisting on the goal. It all started at 18:58. Some more LaMarche magic with the extra attacker. She'll find many different ways to score. That time it was in the greasy spot. And then 35 seconds later, DeTavio from Burnett and Jarvis. Big face-off here. Held in at the point. Gilkison with 3 and 2. This one is going to overtime. What a finish here in Hampton, Connecticut. And we ain't done yet, folks. Overtime, 3-on-3 in just a moment. We'll be right back on ESPN. Back here at the M&T Bank Arena, 3-3 as we head into overtime. The Bobcats with 2 extra attacker goals inside of 37 seconds with just over a minute to go. That's when the first one came in from the stick of LaMarche. DeTavio, her 3rd goal of the weekend in 1935. And because Princeton won in overtime, because that happened, the Bobcats will end up with the number 3 seed, regardless of who gets the victory here in overtime.
Yep, they've secured 3, but there's a big difference between 3 and 4 because, as I've mentioned to Phil a lot off air, and he's well aware too, there's so many good teams here, but if you're the 4 seed facing that 5 seed versus, who knows if there's an upset with 6 or 7, sometimes you might be able to get a slightly better matchup in the quarterfinals.
Now, a Yale victory will give them the outright regular season title. If the Bobcats get the second point in overtime, then what you get is a tie. If it goes to a shootout, Yale still gets it. Either way, Yale has won the number 1 seed. There's a chance they could be tied for the regular season championship with Princeton.
And I can see to my left, right now, Nick Serbinsky, he's on the phone. I think he's trying to work out all the mathematics. We see Doug Christensen as well. There's so much going on, so much excitement here in Hamden, Connecticut. This game deserved more than 60 minutes.
Oh, definitely. And we've got it here. The Bobcats will go from left to right. Two teams that love the offense. Two of the better goal-scoring teams in the nation. The Bobcats came in 8th in goals per game as LaMarche looks to take it away, getting held up a bit, throws it out of the zone, but that will allow Ewens to get to the puck, and the Bobcats will set up. And overtime 3-on-3, it's all about possession. Yale is 3-1 in overtimes this season. The Bobcats are 2-2-3. Yale has not had a tie this year, so they have not gone to a shootout. Meanwhile, Jarvis a little too casual, or check that Ewens, and Jordan Ray takes that puck away. Now a chip pass ahead, D'Antonio with it in stride, looking for Ray, tried to no-look the shot, Frank makes the save, chipped away by Jarvis, sprinting ahead is LaMarche, it's a 2-on-1, meanwhile Jarvis waiting, pass across, and a great stick by Boyle to break that up. Meanwhile, another great stick by D'Antonio as she strips LaMarche, goes around her, 2-on-1 down low, off of Ray, and taken away by guess who? Ainsley DeTavio, and it's a 2-on-2. Here's DeTavio. LaMarche trailing a shot. DeTavio wanted to call the game on that one, and it came in high.
This has been as exciting as it can be, as you mentioned. It's all about possession. Right now, possession in favor of Yale.
And DeTavio bottling up Gilkison. Stainton's got it. She had a goal today, shot off the side of the goal. LaMarche is gassed. Still, she takes that long pass ahead. Did not have enough to move any further. She'll come off.
She literally threw herself over the boards. She's right now punched over. She was gassed.
Boucher to Stainton. She lost the puck. Holt pressuring. Here's Holt racing for it. Ewens to the middle. Holt for the win. Shot. Oh, what a toe save. Samson Fry, the game-saving stop. But Holt's got it again. In front, Ewens' shot denied. And taken back by Stainton with 2:45 to go. Bring me a defibrillator, folks. What a game here in Hamden.
Oh, everyone got their money's worth today. The Bobcats keep it in. It's a 3-on-1.
It is Ewens. Ewens looking in front. Stainton got a piece of it. Oh, what a block. And then Fournette went the wrong way after that puck and allows Boyle to get it for the Bulldogs.
Oh, my goodness. This game has had everything.
Meanwhile, Ewens trying to get to it, but it's carried across. It is Ray with Stainton and Molly Boyle. Ray with it on the right side. Non-stop action here in overtime. D'Antonio going around Ewens. Pass in front. Saved by Frank. It's a 2-on-1. Bryn Pryor's got it. Now DeTavio joins her. And an active stick by Boyle. Boyle's second effort. She's got it. And a 2-on-1 there. But DeTavio able to get in the way of the pass.
Thank God for the Bobcats she does, because if she doesn't, that's an easy goal.
And it's taken away. And it's LaMarche. LaMarche to the net. Looking for the winner. She scores! The heartbreaker. Kaylin LaMarche. Happy Valentine's Day. The Bobcats win 4-3 in overtime.